Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
I want to tell you to have a wonderful time of your... Why is there still so much left in this video? I'm at the end. That's because the Charlie work isn't done. We are going to take several of these from the S tier and try and recreate them in the kitchen. Take my lasers, bitch! Bzzz. I eat lasers. Okay, now we're screen recording. This is going to be a very weird intro to this video. It's going to be kind of a different video than normal. I'm going through the food that we made for the animated foods. I didn't do Hal's Moving Castle on the original video. You'll see the background of this is going to just be me making the food and all of that stuff, making the bacon for bacon pancakes, and then I've got some pork belly right there to simulate how thick that bacon was. It was mostly for a visual. The pork didn't turn out as good as just the bacon pancakes. We literally ended up not eating anything from that. I saved the pork, froze it, so that way I could repurpose it for something else down the line. Yeah, that was just, I only made that for a visual thing. It looks S tier. It turned out like B tier. It wasn't very good. Bacon pancakes, though, making those were S tier. Let's just get to me making those. Let's see. So this is the Hal's Moving Castle thing. Yeah, it was fine. It just wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. Here you can see how thick that bacon was. The eggs didn't turn out good. Blah. Pancakes, bacon pancakes were frustrating because pancakes can be finicky, you know? Sometimes you don't have the heat right, sometimes you don't have the grease right, and I messed up the first few. So this is me just completely dogging myself, and then this new angle, doing it the right way. These ones turned out really good. I used root beer as the base. If you ever can, just use soda instead of water. Makes your pancakes super fluffy. So, bacon pancakes were done. Those were delicious. S tier. S tier every time, dude. Bacon pancakes are delicious. Now I'm making, like a fried rice. It's supposed to be the poultry fried rice dish in Breath of the Wild. I used lamb and steak for my fiance and her dad instead. This turned out delicious. I do have a bit of a snafu, though. I went to try and film the fried rice, and I don't know why I filmed this all at regular speed, so that way I could speed it up later. I should have filmed it all in time-lapse. I used jasmine rice. I used sesame oil to line the pan. It's really good if you do it that way. Whatever. So, yeah, I make my white rice. I'm making my lamb. I'm getting a bunch of stuff prepped. I ended up dicing up an onion, dicing up broccoli, dicing up garlic, a bunch of stuff to add to... and mushrooms as well, to add to the fried rice, and then this was served on top of it. I'll add in pictures of everything that I made, because I took pictures of all of that right here. This is where you can see, I'm trying to make the fried rice, I'm trying to do all this stuff, I'm prepping the meats. It just, the recordings were not doing me any favors, so this keeps going in and out and having issues. Let's see if I can just, yeah, you can see right there. I don't know why. It was like an hour and so of recording. Didn't really work. It was me cooking up the steaks. I cooked the steaks. I cooked bacon. It was bacon fried rice. So at my restaurant, we make a bacon fried rice, and it's pretty good. But this was probably the best fried rice I've ever made. Blah. That sucked. This is me making like a reduce, I don't know, redo of blueberries. I'm making a blueberry thing so that way I can make blueberry macarons. Macarons was the last thing on the list to make. These were a pain in the ass. If anybody ever thinks that macarons are easy, don't think that they're easy. They're so hard to make, and these were nearly impossible. That is Shere Khan. That is the kitten that was gonna be in the Incredibles video. I'm having somebody edit that one, so we'll see how that works. This video was a shit show. I might do more animated foods, and we might make this a whole thing, but this was a nightmare. This is gonna be part 2 of the part 1. I'm literally looking up, double checking how to make these. I'm not even in my chef's coat right now. I had no faith in what I was doing. I didn't think these were going to turn out at all. They turned out okay. They're not macarons just because of the way I fucked everything up so bad. They didn't have the little feet. I learned a bunch of shit that they're supposed to have. But they were good. They were still good. Everybody who ate one said they were good. And they had that like macaron texture, you know, where it's got the crack and then it's got that kind of like bite. that, you know what I'm saying, where it's almost like it's got the little bit of firmness. They were good. It's so much prep, and then I left this cabinet door open for a really long time. That was stupid. So yeah, this is me sifting my flour and my sugar, almond flour. And then, yeah, I use a drill too. That might have been my big issue. I used a drill to try and make the meringue. And you shouldn't probably do that. You should probably use actual cooking equipment. I've always just used my drill to make like whipped cream and stuff because it's really easy. And I've made other things with it before. And dude, I was so close. I know I was so close to getting this right, but I just kept fucking it up. And it said stir for 6 minutes. This process took like an hour and a half of just the stirring. This wasn't even, like, I was looking at the time, I was like, fuck, man, it's getting so late. I gotta get this done. It's late right now. It's almost 1 o'clock. I worked today. That's part of why I'm sitting. This is a very informal video. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff here soon. I hired somebody to make a song. The song is playing right now in the background. Hopefully like that. Logo, intro for the videos, bunch of stuff. I'm trying to be more professional for you guys. And this is not as professional as I want to be, but this video is a shit show. It's a learning experience. We're all learning here. Macarons, dude, this was like, you can see I'm talking about nothing and I'm still mixing right now. It was such a pain in the ass. We went for the blueberry macaron because I was trying to emulate the blue in the Mandalorian cookies, the Grogu cookies. But I didn't even add enough blue food dye. You can see here, they just came out not blue, and the middle was purple, so it's completely off. I think they still look okay, and they tasted amazing. Everybody who had one said that they were solid, so pretty happy with how those turned out. This is like the end of the video. I'll splice in, I probably already did it, me making that risotto in Breath of the Wild. But yeah, I want to make more animated foods. I want to do this again, and I have a better idea of how I'm going to do it. A lot of stuff has happened. Things are always happening in my life, and things would probably be happening a lot less if I could just focus on these videos a lot more. So make sure you like and subscribe. Have a wonderful freaking time of your lives, brother.